Welcome back to the Youth Report. If we take a look at how we left the tables last time, Saints under-18s had already secured their place in the elite group stage with 2 games left to play. The under-21s weren't faring quite as well, but with only 5 points separating the top 5 spots, it was still anyone's game. The first match we take a look at is when the under-21s travelled up to a wet and windy Stoke. Martin Hunter's side was boosted by the addition of Tadenari Lee and Jonathan Fort, but it was Sam Hoskins who broke the deadlock after picking up on a loose back pass. Then it was the turn of the Japanese international, who was brought down in the box and confidently finished the penalty. Stoke got one back before the break with a free header in the box, but Saints killed off the game in the second half when Jonathan Fort tapped in from a yard. Simultaneously, the under-18s were hosting Stoke at Staplewood. 2-0 was the score. Omar Rowe got the first after finding room at the near post. The second was scored by substitute George Mells, making his debut for the under-18s.
We were really lucky. We were able to get on the first team pitch, which dries out really well. The pitch played fantastic. And yeah, it was tough, really windy, a lot of rain, but the lads applied themselves fantastic. And we know it was going to be a tough game. You know what you're getting against Stoke. And they applied themselves fantastic. And I'm really pleased for Will. He's got his first clean sheet of the season. So on the defensive side of it, we're really pleased.
No, it's the first clean sheet we've kept. You know, we've been working for that for the whole season. And to keep the first clean sheet is good for me. You know, it's a good achievement, that's what we've been working for, so yeah, good.
It wasn't an easy clean sheet either, a few decent saves in there, one in particular from a free kick that you just managed to get there in the corner.
Yeah, no, that's my job at the end of the day, just keep the ball out of the net, and that's what I've been looking for, like I said. You know, Fraser's been brilliant as a captain, it's been really good.
The 2-0 win meant Saints were guaranteed first place in their group, ahead of their first v second clash with Manchester United. Unfortunately for Jason Dodd's side, they were beat 4-2 by United, although Saints created plenty of chances with Bolly Aribi and Fraser Colmer finding the net. They were beaten by the better side on the day. With the first half of the season over for the under-18s, it was the turn of the under-21s, who were still chasing a spot in the elite group stage, to take on Manchester United at St Mary's.
It's going to be a corner which is going to be swung in by James Ward-Prowse, an in-swinger with his right foot towards the back post. It's going to go over everyone. It's found Sam Hoskins at the back post. Left-footed shot comes across the penalty area and it's going to be easily cleared away. Is it? No, they've given away the ball and the referee's given a penalty. It's a penalty to Southampton. Tadenari Lee was brought down in the penalty area. Well, Manchester United really needed to clear the ball away. They dallied around with it. Tadenari Lee nicked in, got the ball, and then he was fouled. And now it's a penalty to Southampton and a great chance for them to draw first blood in this game. And Tadenari Lee is going to take this penalty. It's in front of the Chapel stand. Tadenari Lee scored a penalty for Southampton under-21s last weekend against Stoke, and he has a fantastic opportunity to give them the lead here. It's going to be a left-footed strike. The referee blows his whistle. Tadenari Lee from the edge of the penalty area begins his run up, shoots and scores past the goalkeeper. It was a great penalty. He sent the keeper the wrong way, and Southampton have the lead at St Mary's. Southampton 1, Manchester United 0. Petrucci has it just inside the Southampton half of the field, hooks it down the line to the substitute Bebe, and his pass is really poor, and Matthew Targett is able to read it and plays a confident infield pass to the Saints sub Colby Moore, but Ben Rees loses it in the centre of the park and Petrucci gets possession, but Colby Moore wins it back, and Jordan Turnbull has lost possession. Tunnicliffe driving towards the edge of the penalty area, plays it over to Lingard, who shoot left-footed, great save by Cropper again, shot at the rebound, and it's the equaliser, and it's Makeda who has got the equalising goal with 10 minutes left to play. The shot first of all was parried by Cody Cropper, and the rebound was turned into the net by Makeda, and it is Southampton 1, Manchester United 1 with 10 minutes left to go. Ben Rees with the corner, the full centre-backs are up and it's in towards Jack Stevens. The goalkeeper comes, he doesn't get there. Jordan Turnbull, he's hit the crossbar, it's gone out of play, it's not gone in. The foul given by the linesman. What's the referee giving? He's given a penalty! He's given a penalty kick! Well, I've got to say, I'm not quite sure what that was for. We'll get the advantage of a replay here. The referee is now going over to talk to his assistant. The Manchester United players are not happy about that. Dodsey, what did you see?
I got a feeling one of their players put his hand up and played it onto the bar with his hand. From here, that's what I thought.
Okay.
We're just waiting for the replay, but that's what I thought at first hand.
We're going to get the benefit of the replay. It hit Jordan Turnbull,
there.
And yes, it was Lingard who came up. He hit the ball onto the crossbar with his hand, and the linesman over on that far side of the field saw it, and the referee is now talking to the assistant. The hand was up, and he's given the penalty. And Tadnari Lee, who's already scored one penalty for Southampton in this match, has a great chance to put them 2-1 in front. He begins his run up. He's from the edge of the box. Tadnari Lee with his left. It's saved by the goalkeeper. It's back up into the air. Tadnari Lee goes up with a header. He doesn't get there, and it's a free kick for the foul. It's a great save from the goalkeeper, Sam Johnston. He went the same way again, Tadnari Lee. And after all of that, Manchester United, although down to 10 men, are still on level terms, 1-1.
Pleased to get a point at the end of it. Not pleased with some of the performances, both individually and team-wise, particularly in the first half. And Cody has obviously made 4 great saves in the game, which have been very important, in us getting the point.
When you play players like that, you're always going to be tested. Back 4, goalkeeper, you'll always be tested when playing against players like that. But it's who can keep their heads and who can get the job done at the time.
How do you rate your personal performance? Because there's some great saves in there, really, weren't there?
Yeah, at times I think I played well. I think that there's things that I can work on, as always. I'm, very, level-headed. So, I'll get down to work and, hopefully by the end of the season, maybe end of next season, be pushing for the first team.
As we take a look at the two tables, we can see that although the under-18s lost to Manchester United, they held on to their first place spot. With 4 points from 2 games, the under-21s still sit 5th, knowing that only a win against Newcastle will gain them a spot in the elite group, providing Tottenham beat Aston Villa, a match that's been played simultaneously on Monday evening. With all the league action out of the way, we move on to the FA Youth Cup. The competition is exactly the same format as its senior counterpart. The only difference is that all the players must be aged between 15 and 18 on the 31st of August. The third round draw saw Saints host Everton at St Mary's.
Now just inside the Everton half of the field, but they've taken it quickly, and it's going to be Torre on this near left-hand side, back to Kennedy, and infield it goes to the skipper for the night, Tom Molyneux for Everton. Inside the centre circle, looks up, both sides struggling to keep possession in this opening few minutes of the half, and now Everton driving towards the edge of the penalty area, and suddenly the fullback's been put through, and it's into the back of the net. It's George Waring who's given Everton the lead with just 11 minutes on the clock. It was a through ball down the middle, and he finished right-footed past Chris Johnson, gives Everton a 1-0 lead here at St Mary's.
It was a great goal, actually, to be fair, watching it from up here. You're just saying about getting hold of the football, and Everton had just started to do that. They're playing with a very solid formation of 4-1-4-1, and they've just passed it around our midfield a little bit too easily for me there.
James Ward-Prowse with his right, or Matthew Targett with his left. I'd say this looks more like James Ward-Prowse is going to have a go for goal here. It's about 20 yards out. Prowse with his right, it hits the wall, it ricochets back to Dominic Gape, edge of the penalty area, low shot. So McCarthy is offside, he puts the ball into the net, but it's not going to count. Jason McCarthy flagged offside, and I think that was a good decision.
He was offside as the ball came back in. Fair play to the linesman, he spotted it straight away. There were a few shouts though for handball as James Ward-Prowse hit that free kick into the wall. It looked to me like there was a couple of arms raised, and it could have struck one of them.
This one has decided it hit neither player. It's gone out for a throw in right in front of the away dugout here at St Mary's. Dominic Gape can't quite get the ball off Waring, and Everton have it infield. It's played over to the left-hand side where Kennedy is up against Flanagan again. Kennedy keeps the ball out in on the left-hand side and drives towards Flanagan. Right-footed cross towards the back post. It's headed back across goal and turned into the back of the net. And Everton have their second goal, and it's Connor Grant who has doubled Everton's advantage as we approach the hour mark at St Mary's. The header back across goal from Jones and turned in the centre of the 6-yard box from Connor Grant. and it's Southampton 0, Everton 2.
It was another good goal, to be fair, to Everton. It was Kennedy out on the left. He's got the beating of target out on the far side, crossed it very deep to the back post, and Jones has just hit it back across the 6-yard line. Chris Johns was totally beaten at his near post, has gone past him, and it's just been turned in the middle of the 6-yard box from about 3 yards.
Yeah, we just didn't play tonight. Fair play to Everton. They came with a game plan, 4-1-4-1, made it really difficult for us to break them down. And really, we had too many players that were just off tonight. And it's the second year in a row where we haven't performed on the big occasion. We've been doing terrific all season, and then we just seemed to struggle tonight and didn't really get it going.